everyone, welcome to Build with AI Nairobi. My name is Tabitha Kaviu and I'm going to be your host for today. My hope for all the attendees today is that you get to learn something new, whether it's an AI tool or how you can build certain things using everything that you are going to learn today. Okay, Nairobi, let's get building.
Google Developer Groups Nairobi, we are a community, and as a community, we measure success through meeting our community members' needs. Google has been in Kenya for around 16 years, and the goal has still been to help developers grow. That's why they help build these developer communities. So let's together learn, connect, and grow.
And so Gemma is an alternative you could look into. We've now started building subsets of Gemma to showcase what's possible for different industries. A very good example is with MedGamma. For example, if you're in the healthcare space, MedGamma has been fine-tuned for the healthcare industry, and it's definitely worth looking into as well. Sign Gemma is a really cool one. If you're building accessibility languages, Sign Gemma will help you with integrating sign language into your application.
Hi, I'm Sandra Kuria. I'm the lead for Firebase Kenya. I'm an Android developer and a Google Limited Makers Ambassador. Today at GDG Nairobi Build with AI event, we had a session co-led by Hassan. We talked about building smarter apps with Firebase AI Logic and Genkit. We had an amazing session. All the attendees learned something, and we're gonna do it again. So thank you for GDG Nairobi for hosting us. Yeah, a Firebase project is a container for your Firebase applications. So when you go to your Firebase console, console.firebase.google.com, you can create your Firebase project. And in that Firebase project, you can have a Firebase app inside it. It could be an Android app, it could be an iOS app, and you can have more than one app in one project.
We have generative AI, we have RAG, etc. The difference between agentic AI is a system built to work towards a goal, getting information and making decisions from multiple sources. As simple as that. What are the core characters of agentic AI? So it is operate independently, minimize human interaction. So you just set a goal and maybe the rules that you want to apply. Then you will take the rules, combine it with the data information, then make a decision based on those informations. After planning and planning and decomposing goals into actionable multiple steps. Okay.
So there's a lot of new features on Gemini API itself. One of them is controllable thinking. You can control how much time Gemini takes to think to solve a certain problem. That is controllable on the API. The context window has increased to 1 million tokens, which is huge. Means you can, for example, give it an entire book and ask questions about that book. It's multimodal on the API, meaning you can give it inputs like images, videos. It can generate not just text, it can generate audio, it can generate videos, it can generate native audio as well. It now has speech generation, so you can prompt Gemini by the API to give you output in audio.
My main highlight for the day is Stitch, the new AI tool that can quickly, come up and mock up UI designs. So this is really helpful for me as a product QA because I can quickly mock up the ideas for clients in a quick way using the Stitch AI tool.
So when we speak about Ondevice AI, most of us have Android phones. And what some of the announcements were focused is Google is building models that run on your device so that you as a developer can be able to take advantage of those models to build stuff around them.
So Signos is a reactivity model or a state management solution for Angular. And that means that when you want to, let's say, provide a user experience, you need to be able to give that feedback to the user.
You can click an element and ask AI, how can I improve this element, or what is it? What does it do? Or maybe you went to a website, they're using some cool animation and whatever. Okay, you can prompt it to say, okay, could you generate some code that would give me exact, instead of Googling and doing stuff, right? And out of the box, it gives you the code within the console, and you can save it to your source code and whatever, using what we call Chrome DevTool Workspace.
My highlight for today was attending Jackie Mora's session, where she was talking about building with Gemini, Firebase Studio, and Flutter. I'm very passionate about Flutter, and it was quite an amazing learning experience to see all the updates that Google, the Firebase team, and Flutter team have come up with for all of us to build amazing stuff with AI.
So Firebase Studio is a web-based application, so built on top of or integrates Firebase, that helps you to now create full stack applications. So the Firebase gives you more of the back end, but with Firebase Studio, you can be able to rapidly prototype from an idea to a full working application and publish it, that we can even access it.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Rono. The contents of the presentations and everything that was said, the speakers themselves, how they delivered their speeches were amazing, right? Very intriguing, very informative. And what I loved about it was the incorporation of artificial intelligence, as they touched heavily on what happened during the Google I/O.
My key highlight was the I/O recaps by the GDEs. So getting to know what's new on Android, what's new on web, what's new on Angular, and what's new even on the Gemini space, the updates that were released in the AI space. Super happy to be here and looking forward to the next event by GDG Nairobi.
Thank you so much everyone for coming and for making Build with AI a success. You all made it matter.